I've worked as a physical therapist aide for the past year and a half, and the biggest thing that I've just seen with men in healthcare and the reason why they start feeling tight in their scrubs, they start seeing the love handles, and why the gut starts coming out has nothing to do with the gym, has nothing to do with diet, and has nothing to do with cardio. Obviously, they have a little bit of factors, but the main thing is stress. After working with my physical therapist, I noticed that the whole day, 1 to 2 coffees, waking up early, barely any food, and he's inside the whole day. So when he gets home, he starts overeating, he starts binging, he starts snacking, and then what happens? Because you come home late, now you wake up bloated. Now the love handles start increasing more and more, and you wake up in the morning and you're like, you start seeing the love handles poke out more, and then you start feeling within a few weeks your scrubs are getting tighter. Now, literally what I just did with my physical therapist was I made basic changes into his life. I didn't tell him to go to the gym more. I didn't tell him to do more cardio or to go on strict diets. All I told him was to make these 3 simple fixes, which I'm going to tell you right now, which lost him 10 pounds. He started seeing his abs, his energy was better, appetite was better, and he stopped overeating. Now, the first change that I told him to do was just to get outside. Use your lunch breaks to get out of the office. If you are staying inside in the same environment that you worked for 5 to 6 hours, now you're trying to have a meal in that tiny break room, or maybe you have your own office, you're going to be stressed out. And because you're stressed out, all that food is going to turn into fat because you're still in that fight or flight mode. And when your body's in that fight or flight mode, your body thinks, oh, I'm not going to have fuel for later. Let me turn this into fat. This is why most men in healthcare don't see the gut changing, why they see it getting bigger and bigger, and why they're feeling tighter in the scrubs. Now, once I told him, literally just go outside, walk for 15-20 minutes, get like 1,000, 2,000 steps, relax, get some sunlight, have some fruit, hydrate. After he started doing this, within a couple of weeks, his energy was better. He felt better when he came back to work. He had more energy because of the sun, because he relaxed a little bit, he decompressed, he got a real break. If you're using your breaks inside, you are completely destroying any progress from losing any weight. Now, the second fix I gave him was literally just drinking more water. I told him, get a bigger water bottle. If you have those tiny like 32, 24-ounce bottles, and you have like 1 or 2 of those, that's doing nothing for you, especially on top of like those 2 coffees. You're dehydrating your body. Your body needs some water. You're barely eating any food as well. Any fruits as well. Like my physical therapist is eating like nothing. So if you're barely getting any water, you're not drinking any fruits either, which also does have hydration, it's really hard for your body to actually lose the weight, and it's so much easier to overeat, which is why you wake up bloated and with your love handles sticking out. So this is literally the most important change. Was literally just cooking. Now, most men in healthcare, they're like, when they come home, they're stressed. Last thing they want to do is cook. They order takeout, they get some snacks. This is why Instant Pot is the best fix. This is more important than buying a gym membership if you actually want to lose the gut, feel better in your clothes, and lose the love handles. Why? Because in less than 2 minutes, you have a fresh, real meal every single day. Now, in those moments where you come home, you're tired, you're stressed, instead of binging, you actually have a real meal already ready for you, and it's warm. How does it work? You have a pot, you put water in the pot, and then you put either sweet potato, rice, soup, whatever you want to make. You close the lid, you turn on keep warm, and then you turn on like the timer for like 10-20 minutes. So that by the time you come home, after the 20 minutes is done and it's done cooking, because you turn on the keep warm button, it will stay warm. So when you come home, you have a fresh, warm meal. Now, this makes such a big difference because most men in healthcare, when they get home, they don't know what to cook. So they just order out. And because they're stressed, the last thing they want to do is cook. So Instant Pot does it for you. It cooks for you and gets the job done. Now, this is exactly what my physical therapist did. And within literally 3 weeks, with these simple changes, these 3 simple changes is all he did. He started losing the gut. He started feeling better energy. And he naturally started going to the gym himself, actually. After making these changes, because his energy was so much better, his testosterone was so much better, and his stress was lower, now he himself wanted to start going to the gym. So he started going 3-4 days a week. He started doing a little bit of cardio, getting more steps in, and naturally he got even fitter and fitter. He started feeling his clothes way better. He started looking lean in the mirror, and he didn't really have any belly rolls or anything hanging out. Now, if you're someone in healthcare and you are tired of waking up bloated, waking up with those love handles sticking out every single time, coming home stressed out and just overeating to try to find an escape, DM me down below or DM me on Instagram, which is even better, and I'll help you implement this into your own routine. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments, and I'll answer them ASAP.